Alright, hey guys, and how about we watch another death battle? Death battle is back. So if y'all haven't known, Rooster Teeth, a few months ago, Rooster Teeth shut down. But then a few months ago, Ben, Chad, now owns Death Battle. I'll leave the full story in the description of the video. So for this one, we got Omni-Man from Invincible and Bardock from Dragon Ball. So this is like the one matchup I wanted for Omni-Man instead of Omni-Man versus Homelander, even though I love that episode. But this just seemed to make more sense. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go through like more of Omni-Man's story. So I know that he destroyed a meteor the size of Texas. He destroyed a planet with his son in the comics. I know he has strength, speed, stamina, endurance, flight, a healing factor, invulnerability. I'm not going to go through all their power stacks. It's going to take too long. And Bardock has he can fly as well, and he has ki. Yeah, basically the Battle of the Dead Fathers. Oh, that was a spoiler. But I think it's more for Omni-Man. I feel like a lot of Dragon Ball fans know that Bardock's dead because of that special and Dragon Ball Super, the Broly movie. So I kind of think that currently at the moment, I kind of think that Bardock might win. I know they're gonna give Omni-Man the I think it's easier to scale for Omni-Man, but Bardock, I'm not sure what they're gonna use. I don't know if they're gonna. I know they're gonna use Uzaru, but I don't know if they're gonna use the Super Saiyan form, which is not a 10 times increase. Uzaru is 10 times increased. The Super Saiyan form is 50 times. That's what I meant to say. I'm a little sick, so just to get that out of the way. So it's gonna be a cool episode. I'm glad that battle's back. So let's watch it.
This battle is sponsored by Manscaped.
Oh yeah, Devil Artemis. I heard Devil Artemis animated this.
Omni-Man versus Bardock.
Yep.
The ostracized Viltrumite and the doomed Saiyan. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle.
Alright, first up is Omni-Man.
Omni-Man, Earth's once greatest hero.
Yes,
Alongside
he was.
the Guardians of the Globe, he protected the world from all manner of threats. And then, in a single day, it all went horribly
killed
wrong.
all of them that day. It was very brutal.
Who, Omni-Man?
And he put him
indeed?
front on
Champion of Earth, best-selling author J.K. Simmons. Yet it was
J.K.
all
Simmons,
a charade. With his murderous rampage only brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
Yeah.
It all starts with his home planet, Viltrum, which I hear is a totally lovely utopia.
It was not. It was the
mortal
exact
combat
opposite. Everyone
with a
was killing each
K.
other.
Or, wait, no, that came later.
Hey,
Viltrumites are among the most powerful beings in the
2,000
universe.
years old.
Even more so after they purged the weaker members of their species. As a vanguard of the Viltrumite Empire, Omni-Man
NOLAN
infiltrated Earth as NOLAN GRAYSON, expected to prepare the planet for Imperial assimilation.
Yep.
Which should have been easy, since he's got your classic strongman superpowers and he's basically invulnerable, easily knocking around asteroids the size of Texas.
He can fly at unbelievable speeds, soaring from Earth to the planet Thraxa in under 1 week. Thraxa is, quote, a couple galaxies away, give or take, so a minimum of 2 galaxies.
Or 2 galaxies, nice.
Beyond the Milky Way's neighbor Andromeda is the lesser-known Triangulum Galaxy, which is over 2.7 million light years away. Reaching it in under 1 week means Omni-Man must have flown over 142 million times faster than light.
Oh, and Viltrumites can't breathe in space, so he held his breath the whole way. And it's not like he was in a rush. He was on a soul-searching trip, contemplating the significance of smashing his own son's face in. Think Nolan, think.
Yeah, this is why I'm never having kids.
You're missing out. But according to another Viltrumite, Thetis, a bunch of other Viltrumites who actually were in a hurry flew to Viltrum across the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours.
That's over 20 billion times faster than light.
You don't really need to rush anyway. The older a Viltrumite gets, the slower they age.
According to the Invincible Handbook, Nolan is over 2,000 years old. And regardless of age, Viltrumites don't suffer muscle fatigue like humans do, so they rarely ever tire out.
Seriously? He's got parenting easy mode on, and he couldn't even handle that.
Yeah, he almost killed his own son. That's how you know it's wrong.
You would have to be a Viltrumite first. A Viltrumite's body contains smart atoms, which they subconsciously manipulate. This cellular structure can effectively recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting to changes at an atomic level to perform the impossible.
Yeah, like surviving your intestines getting ripped out, or even more scary, ripping out your whole beard all at once.
How the hell is that
Only a Viltrumite could pull off something that disturbing.
Nolan is incredibly tough, but if he faces superior forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison. This is why Viltrumites are considered invincible.
Most weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like him.
Even a ship's cannon like this one can't take down a Viltrumite. And it obliterated a massive sword disc nearly half the size of a star.
Speaking of planets, he's strong enough to shatter one by flying straight through it.
This is the one I
literally so big it has a whole ring around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring. In short, an Earth-sized planet can't
can only
support
sustain
such a ring, meaning this one must be much larger.
And don't get me started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies because, spoilers, just go read the comic.
If Roche isn't doing it for you, this planet also supports 5 moons in its orbit, and even the smallest is a perfect sphere, meaning its own gravity shaped it. At minimum, a moon like that must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles. Comparing this to the planet's diameter, we can tell this world is nearly 14 times larger than Earth.
Or it was before, you know,
Now, Omni-Man does have his weaknesses. Monsters like Rognars can pierce Viltrumite flesh, and he's extremely sensitive to a specific high-pitched frequency, which can destabilize his body's equilibrium.
But his real weakness turned out to be, you guessed it, fatherhood. Thanks to his son Mark, Nolan began to re-examine his perspective and his place in the universe. He settled down in a new place, got himself a new job, and even had a new kid with his new wife. Who's a bug? The bug lady? He banged a bug.
It basically banged a bug. Oh, God.
Omni-Man?
Hey, everyone deals with parenting stress in their own way. When Nolan was lecturing to Mark about how insignificant people are, Mark wasn't the only one he was trying to convince, if you catch my drift.
Nolan Grayson's real mission isn't planetary conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Godspeed, Omni-Man.
Yeah, Godspeed, Omni-Man. You know, I'm glad that they actually got through further into the story and they got through Omni-Man's redemption arc. I mean, that's something that Homelander would never be able to do, even though Vought literally, like, did so much violent experiments on him. And I think I'm going to have to stop this part here. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next part where I do Bardock's thing.